Young Miami is getting dragged online. Rumors are flying that JT might be featured on Tyler, the Creator's new song, Take Me to Chanel, and Cardi B is feeling the heat as Nicki Minaj dominates the trending charts. Normally, we see some back and forth between artists, a little social media shade here and there, but this feels different. There's a lot going on, not just in the music itself, but in how fans are reacting, the industry positioning, and even the numbers behind ticket sales and streams. On top of all that, Cardi seems to be struggling to sell her tour tickets, and reports are suggesting she may even be rescheduling dates. There's even a little Tiana T in the mix, and we'll break all of that down today. Plus, we'll touch on a story from 6ix9ine about Nicki Minaj that most people probably don't know. A story that shows why Nicki is still not only surviving, but thriving. So if you're ready for all the drama, the receipts, and the insight, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and grab your tea because this one is a full cup. Let's start with Young Miami and Tyler, the Creator, because this has been a hot topic for the third time just this week. Young Miami claimed that Tyler copied her on a new track, and as expected, the internet erupted. Fans were debating everything from the beat or flow to whether one song even resembled the other at all. She even teased that she would spill the tea after her daughter's birthday, but as of now, she hasn't shared a single detail. That silence has left room for speculation, and some are dragging her online, suggesting that she's only upset because Tyler's song came out fire and is performing better than her work. Now, I personally don't think Young Miami has anything concrete here. She's clearly pressed, and it shows. Tyler's version of the track has hit hard, and honestly, the two songs don't even sound similar enough to suggest copying. But the conversation doesn't stop there. Fans and social media users have started speculating that JT might be featured on Tyler's track. That idea alone has caused excitement, debate, and, of course, a little drama. Could JT jumping on the song be a good look? Absolutely. A collaboration could create some heat and bring both artists more visibility. But do we need her to jump into this particular feud? Probably not. This is one of those situations where the music could speak for itself without anyone needing to get caught in the crossfire. Personally, I think a Tyler and Drake collaboration would also be interesting. But we have to ask ourselves, does JT really need to be in the middle of this? I want to hear what you think. Would you be here for JT collaborating with Tyler? Or is this a moment better left untouched? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because this is about to get spicy. Now moving on to 6ix9ine and a story he shared about Nicki Minaj that honestly might shock some of you. He spoke about a time when they were shooting the Fifi music video, and apparently Nicki's dressing room was shot at. Yes, you heard that right. The bullets went right through the room where she was supposed to be getting ready. But here's the twist. Nicki wasn't there. As always, she was running late, and that little delay likely saved her life. Think about it, a timing so small, yet it made the difference between potential tragedy and survival. Meanwhile, Kanye West was downstairs getting his hair dyed rainbow, and 6ix9ine was making sure everything on set was running smoothly for the video shoot. The bullets went straight through the room Nicki would have been in, and after all of that, she still insisted on filming. That's resilience, determination, and a little bit of divine timing all rolled into one. This story really highlights why Nicki Minaj is still so respected in the industry. She's faced threats, challenges, and danger, yet she maintains focus on her craft. Not everyone in the industry can say they've had that level of dedication under such extreme circumstances. And it's important to remember that this isn't just an anecdote. It's a window into the reality of being a superstar in hip-hop. Nicki's career has been shaped not just by talent, but by her ability to endure, adapt, and rise above situations where most people would falter. That moment is a perfect example of why she remains unshakable in the public eye. Despite being 13 years older than Cardi B, Nicki Minaj continues to dominate both Spotify and social media. Take her track Bees in the Trap, for example. It's now the most daily streamed related song by a female rapper on Spotify. That's no small feat, especially in a market where new releases and viral hits are constantly competing for attention. Cardi B recently sampled a song with Lil Uzi, but it didn't have the same impact. Nicki's influence is broader than just music. It's about cultural relevance, social media virality, and the strength of her fan base, the Barbs. TikTok videos featuring her work go viral instantly, creating trends that even other artists struggle to replicate. Nicki has consistently proven that even amid controversy and rumors of being canceled, she maintains her status as an icon in the rap world. She doesn't rely solely on publicists or media strategies. Her influence is organic and rooted in the loyalty of her fan base. The Barbs have her back no matter what, and that level of sustained support is incredibly rare. It's a combination of talent, timing, and personal connection that has allowed Nicki to remain relevant, not just surviving in the industry but thriving, even in the face of competition from younger artists like Cardi B. Speaking of competition, let's talk about tours, because this is where the numbers really tell a story. Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 Giddy Award Tour is on track to be the highest-grossing tour for a female rapper in history. Tickets are flying, shows are selling out, and fans are showing up in droves to celebrate her music and her legacy. Meanwhile, Cardi B is facing a different reality. Ticket sales for her tour are reportedly underwhelming. Many seats remain unsold, and the buzz just isn't there. Some reports even suggest she may need to reschedule rather than cancel outright, but the demand clearly isn't matching expectations. This stark contrast highlights not just differences in popularity, but differences in influence and cultural impact. Nicki's tours, her music, her social media presence all feed into one another to create a cycle of relevance and visibility. Cardi B, while talented and popular, hasn't yet reached that same level of sustained dominance. Numbers don't lie, and the ticket sales tell a story that goes beyond personal opinion or fan debates. Nicki is the one leading, with Cardi struggling to keep pace. One of the reasons Nicki Minaj continues to hold this level of dominance is her deep connection with her fans. The Barbs are loyal, passionate, and constantly engaged. Whether through Twitter Spaces, social media posts, or surprise fan interactions, Nicki makes it clear that her audience matters. This personal connection isn't just a nice touch, it's a powerful tool that keeps her relevant. Even when she's being criticized or when rumors swirl, she maintains control of her narrative. She trends organically because of the loyalty and passion of her fan base, not because of clever marketing or staged campaigns. That kind of influence is rare. Most artists can generate spikes in attention, but Nicki has sustained power across multiple platforms, over years and through controversies that would have ended many careers. From Spotify streams to viral TikTok trends, Nicki remains an unstoppable force, consistently proving that her influence goes far beyond just music. It's cultural, social, and deeply personal to the millions who follow her. So, putting all this together, what does it really say about the state of hip-hop and female rap today? Nicki Minaj continues to dominate across multiple fronts: Spotify, social media, tours, and fan engagement. Cardi B, while still a significant player, faces challenges that Nicki seems to glide past effortlessly. Ticket sales, streaming numbers, and general influence all point to one clear conclusion: Nicki is the dominant force. She's survived controversy, near danger, and intense competition, and yet she continues to thrive. Meanwhile, social media makes everything more visible. Trends, streams, and fan reactions are all magnified. When you see Nicki trending on TikTok, Spotify playlists, or Twitter, it's not a coincidence. It's the culmination of years of cultural influence, smart fan engagement, and sheer talent. Cardi B has moments of popularity, but she hasn't yet reached that level of consistency that Nicki commands. And while Cardi may have her supporters, the numbers, the trends, and the fan engagement show that Nicki is not just surviving, she's leading the industry. So, to wrap this up, here's what we've learned today. Nicki Minaj is still dominating the music world, social media, and fan engagement in ways that few artists can replicate. She's survived threats, controversies, and fierce competition, and she remains an icon in hip-hop. Cardi B, on the other hand, faces challenges with her tour and ticket sales, and while she has a fan base, it hasn't translated into the same level of influence. Meanwhile, Young Miami vs. Tyla drama adds some spice to the industry conversations, and JT might be involved in collaborations, but that's a story that will unfold in its own time. And of course, 6ix9ine's story about Nicki's dressing room being shot serves as a reminder of her resilience, timing, and dedication to her craft. So now I want to hear from you. What do you think? Can Cardi B catch up to Nicki Minaj? Would you want to see JT collaborate with Tyler? How wild is that 6ix9ine story about Nicki almost being in the line of fire? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you're enjoying this tea, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another deep dive into music, culture, and drama. This isn't just gossip, it's a look at the power dynamics, influence, and resilience of some of the biggest names in hip-hop today.